So I'm giving the most important chapter, that is inverse trigonometry. So inverse trigonometry, in this one, inverse trigonometry, this is the basic concept. Trigonometry basic concept for all, especially for the calculus point of view. It is also useful, especially derivative parts. It is the most useful chapter for the for the inverse trigonometry also. This is most important. Let me explain some of the concepts and the formulas for this. So now let me explain one by one. So listen. Suppose sine inverse x is there. Sine inverse x is there. What is the domain? Domain is nothing but minus 1 to 1, minus 1 to 1. So range is nothing but minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. That is the very important. So minus 1 to 1, range is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So similarly, cos inverse x, there must be minus 1 to 1. Again here is to be changing. It is nothing but 0 to pi. So similarly, tan inverse x, what is the domain and range we are going to discuss? It is for all. It is to be defined for all real values. All real values. Here that is, so the range is nothing but minus open brackets minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So let me explain. This is the basic concepts for inverse trigonometry. Sin inverse x minus 1 to 1 minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Cos inverse x minus 1 to 1 0 to pi. So tan inverse x or minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Now let me explain one more concept like this. Similarly, cot inverse x also there. Cot inverse x, what is the domain? Domain is R, range is nothing but 0 to pi open brackets. Remember that. Cot inverse x, that is domain is R, range is 0 to pi. Similarly, remember that secant inverse x. Secant inverse x, what is the domain? That's very important. Minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. This is the very important. So minus infinity to minus 1. So cosecant inverse x more than 1 or less than minus 1. So it is, remember that. What is the range? Range having 0 to pi except, so minus pi by 2. Pi by 2 it is not defined. So in which the element is not defined, that is secant inverse x. So cosecant inverse x in the same pattern, it is nothing but minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. So that is, here is very important. In between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, you take all elements except 0. So that's a very important. These are the basic concepts, basic formulas for knowing the, so that is inverse trigonometry. Now, for example, right, suppose, so what are the values? For example, x belongs to minus infinity, minus 1 to, that is minus 1 to, that is given like that. Suppose it is given like that. Suppose it is given like that. Suppose minus 1 to, right, minus 1 to plus infinity, it is like that. So minus infinity, minus 1 to plus 1, that is, so sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, always that is pi by 2. This is the very important formula in most of the problems we are using. Suppose x is r means any real value. So tan inverse x plus cot inverse x value always, this is also pi by 2. This is the most useful formula. Suppose x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity, if you given like this, in this interval also secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x, this is also very important formula, that is pi by 2. These are the basic concepts. So that is secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x. This is, the intervals are very important. X belongs to minus 1 to 1. X belongs to R, and x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1. Union 1 to infinity. So these are the basic concepts for solving the problems. Now let me explain. one more concept. So what is the relations between them? Suppose x is greater than 0. Generally most of the questions asking x is greater than 0. Given that, so tan inverse x plus tan inverse 1 by x always pi by 2. Remember that. This is always, remember that, it is always pi by 2. So tan inverse x plus tan inverse 1 by x. This formula most of the using while solving the shortcut formulas. Suppose x is less than 0, 1 by x, it is nothing but minus pi by 2. This is the very important formulas. X greater than 0, what is x less than 0? We are discussing. Now this is very important formulas. Suppose x greater than 0, suppose what is cot inverse x? Cot inverse x in terms of tan inverse x, that is tan inverse of 1 by x. This is the very important formula. Suppose x is less than 0, suppose cot inverse x equals to pi plus tan inverse 1 by x. These are also most useful formulas, very important formulas for solving the problems. Now, let me explain some of the relations between them. So, you must know that what is the relation between, easy to solve the problems. For example, sine inverse x given to you. Sine inverse x given to you. What are the conversions into that one? This is the very important. So, cos inverse root of 1 minus x squared straight away. Sine inverse x is nothing but cos inverse 1 minus x squared. Now, so tan inverse of, that is x by root over 1 minus x square. Now that is, suppose if you want cot inverse, if you want, this is root over 1 minus x square by x. And so moreover conversions for this, sine inverse inversion conversion different ways. This is cosecant inverse of 1 by x. If you want secant inverse, so secant inverse of, that is 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So these are the one conversion, these are the so many conversions. So there are the so many conversions in this one. So in this one, so many conversions are there, right? That is, so sine inverse x, suppose sine inverse x is, so previously that is tan inverse x, same in the model, same. Suppose in that one, same. Similarly, 2 sine inverse x, what are the conversions into the easily? So sine inverse x, generally sine inverse of 2x root of 1 minus x square, it is one conversion. So in cos inverse, this is the very important shortcut, 1 minus 2x square. So 2 sine inverse x can be converted into two formulas. Sine inverse 2x into root of 1 minus x square, cos inverse 1 minus x square. These are the conversion of 2 sine inverse x. So this is the advantage. So 3 sine inverse x is there, only one formula, that is sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube. Generally this is the most advantage formula. Now, so sine inverse. Suppose if you are having, suppose cos inverse x given to you, cos inverse x given to you, what are the conversions? Sine inverse root of 1 minus x square straight away. Suppose tan inverse, it is nothing but 1 minus x square by x. Now, if you want secant inverse, if you want, I will taken as secant inverse 1 by x. If you want taken as cot inverse x, that is x by root of 1 minus x square. So these conversions are mostly helpful solving the problems. Cos inverse x, sine inverse root of 1 minus x square, tan inverse root of 1 minus x square by x, secant inverse 1 by x, cos inverse x by root of 1 minus x square. Now, what are the advantages? Suppose given like this is half cos inverse x. Half cos inverse x, this is the most advantage while solving the problems. Let me explain first these formulas. For cos inverse is given, it is nothing but 1 plus x by 2. It is nothing but 1 plus x by 2 cos inverse. So given sine inverse, it is nothing but 1 minus x by 2. So tan inverse of root of 1 minus x by 1 plus x. So this one, so secant inverse of that is 2 by 1 plus x. So this is now cosecant inverse of right, that is root of 2 by 1 minus x. So these are the formulas, advantage formulas while taking that. So these are the advantage formulas while taking that. Sin inverse of cos inverse x, sin inverse x, that is, so that is, so half, that is half sin inverse root of 1 minus x by 2, tan inverse root of 1 minus x by 1 plus x. So what are the advantage of this? Mainly advantage of this one is, suppose if a question is given like this, so integral of tan inverse root of 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Generally, for this type of the problems, you take the integrations. That is, straight away put x equal to cos theta, take the substitution. But straight away will taken as half into integral, that is half into, that is cos inverse x into dx. Straight away we can find out the integration of half cos inverse x. That is the advantage. Or sometimes asking like this. So dy dx of, suppose cot inverse root of 1 plus x by 1 minus x. This question is asking in the previous examination. If you are going to substitution, suppose x equal to cos, it takes time. So for that one, because of that, avoid that one, we are using that. This is half into, it's a shortcut formula, cos inverse x. So half into derivative of this one, minus 1 by 1 minus x square. So this gives the advantage. So this is cot inverse root of 1 plus x by 1 minus x, dy dx equals to half cos inverse x. Straight away we will substitute the formula. So derivative of cos inverse x minus 1 by root over 1 minus x square. So this is about the knowing the formulas. Similarly, suppose 3 cos inverse x is there. This is very important. 3 cos inverse x, it has one formula, cos inverse 3x minus 4x cube, that is, like that is. So cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x, it is the most advantage useful formula. So that is cos inverse 4x cube, straight away we can remember this formula. So now 2 cos inverse x is there, 2 cos inverse x formula, cos inverse 2x square minus 1, cos inverse 2x square minus 1. So that is cos inverse 2x square minus 1. So how can I write this? This is cos inverse 2x square minus 1. This is the advantage while solving the problems. So these are the very important. Now let me explain some of the formulas of tan inverse. It's the most advantage formulas we are discussing now. Now suppose tan inverse x given to you. So how can I convert into remaining trigonometrical ratios? So this can be taken as sine inverse. So this is x by 1 taken, x is opposite side, so that is adjacent side, x by root over 1 plus x square. This is a simple conversion. So now this is cos inverse. If you want, cos inverse is 1 by root over 1 plus x square. Simple conversion. So now let me that. Remaining also, suppose cosecant inverse, reverse of this one, 1 plus x square by x. Simple conversions we are having. So there is, if you want secant inverse x, secant inverse x is nothing but root over 1 plus x square. Because of knowing these relations must have advantage solving the problems easily. So last shortcut I'm telling, this is the most useful in calculus. Suppose tan inverse given like this. Suppose so half tan inverse x formula. This is the most advantage formula, asking so many times in the examination. Tan inverse of, and write the tan inverse of root over 1 plus x square minus 1 by x. This formula is very important. This is asking in the so many times in the examinations. So question asking, I will tell on previous exam, question is asking like this, derivative of tan inverse, so root of 1 plus x square minus 1 by x. This is asking the examination. Suppose we are going to the substitution, it takes time. If you know the formula well, we can solve it easily. It is nothing but dy dx of, what is the shortcut formula? It is nothing but half tan inverse x. Half tan inverse x if substitute there. So half into derivative of tan inverse x, that gives 1 by 1 plus x square. Within 1 minute, within less than 1 minute, we will get the obtained answer easily. So in this class, try to recollect the formulas more. So thanking you for listening my video. So good.